I think I'm just gonna Starfire spam right now. So I can be at 6 acts. Okay. Start of this boss, I should do insane damage. If there's anything right in the world, I should do insane damage right now. Let's check it. Either I do insane damage right now, or we are re-rolling Resto. Wait. I ran out of time. Because the RP. That's devastating. Okay, that's devastating. Oh, because I overcapped on Astral Power, so I wasn't getting the renew. Okay, that is so lame and terrible and sad. And let me roll this dude. I'm gonna just try and Moonfire a lot of the big mobs. I'm doing some of the small ones here. Right, everything's stacked. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Wait, why am I doing, like, no damage? Okay, I think this tier set is making it so that all of the damage of Boomy comes with the tier set, right? And the tier set takes time to establish. You need to be Starfiring. So either going into a pool and immediately start setting cooldowns is, like, super, super bad, or we gotta just deal with it. I mean, it's leveling out now a little bit. I ideally don't want a Fury of Balloon here. Yeah, I'm definitely holding. I'll soothe that. Oh, that's a 3-stack cast going through. I love on PTR, like, everybody forgets how to use their utility and kicks and stuff, because everyone's just like, how much do I pump? And then you realize that you actually probably need to kick and stuff. It's annoying being a Boomy, though, because if I was any other range, I would... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, 3 stacks? Oh, no, this is bad. Wait, I'm going to lose 4 stacks. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no. You can't generate stacks of your Gathering Moonlight if you are capped on Astral Power, and silly me, I'm flipping yapping instead of Starfiring. It's like, as my tank's gathering up, should I just be Starfiring? I suppose so. Yeah, if I was any other ranged, or any other DPS, I would just kick. But as Boomy, you're like, nope, I'm saving it for a birthday, or a wedding or something. So I could enter into this Eclipse, but I don't want to Fury Balloon. I'm going to save up my stacks. We're at 3. I don't want to overcap on Astral. Okay, we got a nicely timed proc, so I'm at 5 stacks. I'm going to do 20% increased damage. And I mean, I'm going to Starfire here. Like, okay, we're at 6 stacks. Cool. So we got a Refresher. Right, so this should be big damage. That was arguably not big damage. Do I make this? Greed? Yep. Greed is good. This has actually been the best handling of this dungeon so far today. I've not, to be honest, I've not been targeting the fish sticks. But I guess Starfall's doing its job. Okay, I need to Starfire one more. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, that's kind of bad. I'm going to Starfire again. Yeah, got it. Okay. So I'm sort of prolonging my stacks until I'm ready to send that Fury of Balloon. Because setting up his Boomy takes a little bit of time. So this is with me very heavily, consciously playing around this tier set. I think that's going to pull those mobs. I can Fury Balloon there, 3 stacks. Again, I don't know if I should be holding like for Fury Balloon until, or like ensuring I have high stacks always. I'm going to push it away from this fish stick. Okay, perfect. Darting these is kind of annoying. I mean, it's fun to have this extra thing. What up, Dragon? How you doing? Welcome. Playing with me today? Not all day. Not all day. No, we're going to do some Feral as well. Today is going to be me testing all of my main specs. So, Feral, Balance, what else? What else do I play? Survival, Monk, like Windwalker. Yeah, I think it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to sort of hold Fury Balloon unless it's the end of a pack. That's the only time I think you hold it. I'm going to guess. That's my assumption. So yeah, I think the change I would make to this tier set is make it so once you generate a Gathering Moonlight stack, it doesn't have a timer that ticks down, so it just holds perma. And then that way, you don't have to be flipping micromanaging this pack to pack, pull to pull. Like, you can just have it, and then when you press Fury Balloon, it gets used. Similar to... what else would it be similar to? I'm trying to think, like, what's another spec that just has like a stack of things waiting to be consumed with no timer? They exist. But that's what I'd probably prefer to see with this. So otherwise you're like stressing pull to pull. Right, I guess I send cooldowns on these guys because I don't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna overcap on everything otherwise. Okay. But yeah, sending cooldowns cold feels bad. Like right now, I've got Fury Balloon, and I've got 1 stack. Okay. I'm talking a lot about this because there's nothing else going on with Boomy actually. Like, oh, I just canceled that cast emitter. Press a different keybind. There's not really anything else going on. Like you are. I'm playing one-handed right now. You know what I mean? There's not really much else going on. Right, so I'm going to save this Fury Balloon for the next boss. I think I'm just going to Starfire spam right now. So I can be at 6 stacks. Okay, start of this boss, I should do insane damage. If there's anything right in the world, I should do insane damage right now. Let's check it. Either I do insane damage right now, or we are re-rolling Resto. Wait, I ran out of time. Because the RP. That's devastating. Okay, that's devastating. Oh, because I overcapped on Astral Power, so I wasn't getting the renew. Okay, that is so lame and terrible and sad, and that's just ruined my whole life, actually. Like, I'm not recovering from that. I was so ready. I was going to have 25% increased damage. Yeah, if I was a Boomy main right now, I'd actually be mad. I get it. Oh, I'm dead. No. That's fine. Most fun spec I tried so far? See, Frost was really fun. But also, it's like, well, was it fun because it did damage? I don't know, it was kind of a bit just the glowiness of it. The procs all made sense. Oh no, the guy doesn't know where to go with this. He's clicking the thing. No, come here. Come here, my friend. Come here, my friend. You got this, big booty. I think you just cost me my stacks as well. Even the tanks are against me. Yeah, so far I played Frost DK, I played Unholy. Unholy was actually really fun as well. Unholy was fun, but felt sort of like... There was definitely some... Like, you had to play really clean to extract the most out of it, you know, which is not necessarily a bad thing. What else have I tried? I've tried... Feral, Boomy. Oh, I lost my mouse, dude. I couldn't flipping kick that. Sometimes my mouse just disappears on me. Right, he's not got enough energy yet, so I can send this. That's not cool. I got meleeed, then I got Purified Fire, and I got Burst all in one. That's not cool, man. The game wanted me dead. Alright, so where am I going? I'm going over here. So the way this works is you have one person needs to go and click the console. And, dude, how did... Okay. And then other people... That's so bad. That's so bad, dude. I went into my clips because I was like, well, 20 minutes has gone by, we're ready to go, and nope. My bad. So everybody else needs to pick up the little sigils and then go put them into where the console says to go. The console's quite slow in its sort of displaying. It builds up over time, so you need to... It's sort of like an extended channel. You need to channel it for a good amount of time. You can res. But you can see people getting a little bit confused here. Now, this is new as well, by the way. He does Purifying Blast, which used to just randomly target people, right? And, hey, look, in the year 2025, it looks like Blizzard is aware that people kind of like to know when they're going to get targeted with things. It wasn't like that a few days ago. A few days ago, that they didn't have the red markers, but now they do. And it makes such a difference, because I can plan ahead. If only, like, I don't know, Theater of Pain, Zavwing. Imagine if, I don't know, Zav told you when he was going to jump into the middle of the dungeon, the room. Wouldn't that be amazing? So I pick up a thing, purple, yellow, so I go over here. Whee! They're going to pick up those ones. Cool. So I think I can get my food buff. Yeah, so I think Frosty K has probably been the most fun thing so far. Today I'm going to try some Windwalker, some Survival, some Feral, and see. I also want to check out some Enhanced. I mean, I want to check out everything, but I'm also excited to next try out some Enhanced, try some Elemental. I've never played Warlock at all, never played Mage at all. Actually, that's a lie. One time I did try and play Warlock, and the way in which I played it was that... Actually, it was in a Gambit. The only time in my life I've ever played was in a Gambit. I went in during Shadowlands Season 3, fully naked, apart from... I think I had a Legendary on, which sounds weird to say. I can't even remember having Legendaries in Shadowlands, but we must have. So it was when this flipping dungeon was out. And I went in, Warlock Season 3 of Shadowlands, to the first pull of Gambit, fully naked apart from, I think I had a weapon and a Legendary, and that was it. And I just Rain of Fired. I did some pretty insane damage for the fact I was fully naked apart from a Legendary and a weapon. And then I was hoping it was going to get the spec nerfed. And I don't know if it did, but I feel like it got clipped. You know, I did my part, did the best that I could. So this kind of feels like Kazan. Like I'm watching my gathering. I've looked top right corner constantly this dungeon, It feels like I'm running Eye of Kazan, and I'm waiting for my tank to pull. I wonder if Keeper of the Grove will be better just based on the fact that it won't need this kind of lame stuff, really. I'm really curious to see what Boomkin mains are saying about this. Like, it's not like Boomy feels bad to play right now. It's just got a little bit of that awkwardness to it, you know? Literally, all they need to change is just make it so that Gathering Moonlight is, doesn't have a timer. And all would be well and right in the world. Yeah, not overcapping, super important, obviously. Even more so now, I would say. Oh, my tank's dead. Hold on, watch this. Watch this tech. Oh, no, he released. I was going to meld res. Okay. Well, that was about to be some tech. How's our timer looking? This dungeon was always really terrifying because the time is really short, but it's also a really... Actually, wait, 30 minutes? I swear the timer for this used to be like 20-something. Okay, I'm at 6 stacks. This boss is going to be mental, right? I think. Oh, it's not a boss. Okay. Do him with boss? Question mark? Nah, he's not going to do it. Alright, 6 stacks. 24% increased damage. Let's go. That was a nice little spike. Yeah, I mean, 4 targets. This is probably the most amount of damage I've done all dungeon. I want to look if I can pre-stack Gathering Moonlight before a dungeon starts and see if it carries through. The thing you need to balance, though, is that you can't overcap on Astral. So you need to spend... I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like you're trying to... You want to get into an Eclipse as soon as possible, but you also don't want to overcap on Astral... Like, you want to get into... Okay, the sequence of things that I'm thinking through. So I want to get into an Eclipse as soon as possible. I don't want to cap Astral Power, but I want to hold the Fury of Elune until I have high stacks. That's what I'm getting right now. Oh, so you can see those... That's the first time I've actually just, like, looked out for the Star Surges. Ah, you can see them sort of whipping around. That's cool. That looks kind of neat. So you can actually sort of... Because when you do your normal Star Surge, it just shoots out from you. But when you get the proc ones, they kind of whip around like a Harry Potter spell. Oh, haste increased by 30%? Wait, what? Oh, that's insane. So that magic debuff... Oh, I'm gonna do 24% increased damage right now. Watch this. In this cooldown window, watch me peek. I'm peeking. I'm peeking. I have damage. It's all single target, so it doesn't feel as good. But that's okay. Damage is damage. And the Frost Mage is right back above me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we're fine. Oh my god. My tank's trying to kill me. My tank is out after me. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. That was spooky. Oh, I should have sent that Fury of Elune. It was right at the end of my flippin' cringe window. What's it called? Balance of all things. Goodness me. Where does this gateway go? Oh, there's 2. No, there's not. There's 1. Whee! Whee! So I absolutely do not want to cap. Not capping, super important. No cap. Feels pretty intuitive, though. Just boomy. Don't do it. By don't do it, I mean I'm positioned wrong. Okay, I can use another set of cooldowns on this guy. This boss has lived a long life. I don't know if I'm inting myself by taking Touch of the Cosmos. Because that's giving me a chance to like get free Star Surge Starfalls, which is good for in some ways. Like, I've got rid of Mushroom for it because we don't have the Mushroom TS anymore, but I don't know if that's kind of inting because you are gonna risk overcapping when you're sort of not wanting to spend. Okay. We did it. We flippin' did it. And now I watch my stacks fade to nothing. Bum ba ba bum. Stupid ass boss. It is all good, big booty. For it is PTR, and PTR does not matter. Oh, I hate these drift stars. One bad thing I don't really like about Boomy is sort of not having... Nah, you know what? That's maybe not fair. I was going to say, the thing I don't like about Boomy is that I don't really have control over, oh, this mob just spawned, it really needs to die, and it's sort of, I can't do anything about it. But I could just Star Surge. That's like what any ethical Boomy would do, right? Which is... You know, ethical and Boomy don't really go in the same flipping category, but in the same remark. I know, right? There was that dude yesterday who, you know, called me out for trying to learn Blood Decay on PTR. And I just feel like I should carry that forward. Maybe I should flame this guy for trying to learn in PTR. I'm very serious about my PTR, okay? I am very serious about my PTR. Are you kidding me? I need this for IO, dude. How else am I going to get invited to PTR keys if I don't have high IO? So something that I am noting though, my damage right now, all in all, is not bad, right? I guess it depends on how good these other specs are. But my damage right now is not bad. I think these mobs are gonna pull, so I'm saving this damage right now. Because I've got a flippin' Fury. Yeah, I'm sending that. Maybe that was a bad idea, but it was right at the beginning of an Eclipse. Yes, I am moonfiring during my Balance of All Things window. Who's gonna stop me? But, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not in a full magic comp right now, and that would obviously be doing me more favors if I was. I'm gonna save that CI. So I'm not in full magic comp, so my damage would be better. But this is with me, like, being unable to optimally play around the new tier set. So imagine if I was able, like I had a group where I was able to absolutely min-max, and it was full magic comp and all that kind of stuff, like, wouldn't be too bad. It doesn't seem like... So right there, I just did a couple Starfires before I did anything else. Doesn't seem like that's the sort of end of the world. Because you get the proc quite quick. So you can do like 1 or 2 Starfires, I guess, early on. in theory. Right, let me be ethical. I've been ethical. I actually want to give myself the title, the most ethical balanced druid in the world. I don't think there's anyone more ethical than me. And that's probably why I'm not very good with me. Oh, that mob is fading through the wall. Love that. Pow, pow, pow. Ethical booming. Ethical, ethical. Ethical. I start Surge even though I wasn't in a bounceable things and I was flipping at the end of an eclipse. Ethical, ethical. I can probably just flipping Fury that. So yeah, while this maybe doesn't look insane, I don't think it's as bad as it maybe looks. It does suck to feel reliant on having to play Magic Comp in order to be effective. But I mean, if you look at the overall damage right now, it's not like things are so flippin' terrible. But that's what we're going to do today. So I'm done with booming after this key. I feel like I got as much data as I'm going to get, and I'm just going to move on after this. We didn't get a clean key, unfortunately, but, like, it is what it is. But yeah, thinking of moving away from Feral. Why is that? I think, Frost was really fun, and it was really strong. And part of it being fun was probably because it was strong. Oh, I should probably stack up close to the pally for that. Glad in Season 3 I'm going to be a Resto Druid, being a Mistweaver Monk, having to be a melee was a pain. Wait, you know Resto Druid is a melee healer as well, right? Or have I just ruined your day? You have the option not to? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you can sort of, if you do need to leave melee for a period of time, it's not, like, detrimental, as long as people are in your F-low. Yeah. You know what would be really cool with Resto? And I think they should do this a lot more with things that get placed on the ground. You know, F-low, Death and Decay, all that kind of stuff. You should have the option where it just follows your character. So you as the Resto Druid could just run around and have people, you know what I'm trying to say. Dude, people used to tank this guy over here because the blades wouldn't, like, the blades would be all over there. So you'd be fine. Yeah, have the healing. Yes. I don't think that's something that you can already do, right? Like, I'm not saying something that already exists, right? Oh god. Oh, I shouldn't have popped cooldowns. He's about to go immune. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get him off quick. Get him off quick. Oh, I can double hit here. Big. It is a really cool dungeon boss. The problem I have, like, if you're doing like a weekly +10 or +4 or whatever, this is just a sick boss, and this is a really fun experience, right? But if you're trying to do like a +20, this boss will ruin your life. You know? Shrooms, do you know what Boomies have been saying about Boomy? That's not like a cryptic question, like, wait until you find out what blah 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 has been saying about diddle blah blah blah. No, but like, apart from just like, the spec sucks, like what, have they actually had tangible things mentioned? Big. Okay, well that was balanced, Druid. A lot of Starfire damage, actually. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of Starfire damage. But then we did the bosses like 4 times each, so that'll be why.